Hi everyone and welcome back to the In Real Life channel. I'm Charlotte, and if you didn't know, I make videos on this channel all about health and fitness. I'm currently training myself for a half marathon, so I feel like I want to help share the tips that I've kind of managed to learn myself and hopefully help some of you guys. So this video today is a what's in my gym bag, and I thought it would be interesting to have a look. I like watching these types of videos, and I thought I go to the gym quite a lot, and it would be nice to maybe give you some ideas of what you might need to take and just give you a little peek into what I take to the gym. And it'll be nice to kind of just sit and have a chat with you about all things gym. So to be completely honest, I normally will just go from home. I'll just put my gym clothes on at home, I'll grab a water bottle, my headphones, my iPod or my phone, and I will just go. But if I am kind of going from work or anything like that, then I will pack my gym bag, and there's certain things that I will take with me, and I thought I'd show you them. So this is my gym bag. I have had it for about 5 years. It was very cheap. It's your kind of bog standard Nike cliche gym bag, but it's really good. I've had it for such a long time now that it's obviously worth kind of the money, but it was pretty cheap. I think I got it from like Sports Direct. It's really big, this big if you can see, and it fits so much stuff in it. You can also put it on your shoulder, so I love that. I also use this for kind of weekends away and stuff just because it is so big. But yeah, this is my gym bag, and I'm just going to open it up and show you what's inside. So the first important thing in my gym bag is a padlock, and it's pretty self-explanatory, but I take this to use obviously with the lockers. And I find with gym lockers you have to have a certain size to be able to fit it, and it's one of these kind of big ones with the bigger loop. Otherwise the smaller padlocks that you get for like suitcases and stuff, they won't fit, they're too small. So you need kind of a big padlock like this. You can see in comparison to my hand how big it is, and this is just a combination one, just one you can put the numbers into. And yeah, I've had this for years. This is actually a Pure Gym one. I don't go to Pure Gym anymore. I did years ago, but that's still the same one that I've had ever since. So the next thing I will take with me is a kind of strong deodorant. I don't normally like using them on an everyday basis just because I know they're bad for the environment and stuff, but for the gym you're going to get really sweaty, really quite smelly. So I take a strong sport version. This is Right Guard. This is the sport one, and I find it is really good at keeping you dry and keeping you not smelly basically. So I'll put this on before my workout, and obviously before I leave the gym as well if I've got really sweaty and rather stinky. So the next thing I take to the gym is some sort of water bottle, and I fill it up there. They've got water machines, but this is really important. You need to stay hydrated while you're working out, and I make sure that I have a big water bottle in my bag, and I'll normally have a couple of these during a workout. So yeah, stay hydrated. And I like this one because it's just like a little straw, so I like that I can just take it like that, and I don't have to take a lid off and try to not spill it everywhere on the treadmill and stuff. So yeah, I really like this one for the gym. The next thing I'll take, if I'm kind of wearing makeup, so if I've come from work or anything like that, I will leave my eye makeup on and my eyebrows just so I don't look really kind of weird, but I will take my face makeup off and any lipstick that I'm wearing. So I'll either have makeup wipes, or at the moment I've got some micellar water, which is just a Garnier little travel size one. It's just like a 100ml one. So I've got one of these in there, and obviously just some cotton pads to take my makeup off with, because I really hate working out with a full face of makeup. It's really not a nice feeling. So the next thing I take to the gym is headphones, and these are kind of your overhead type. These are Beats, and I find these are really good in the gym because they're kind of like noise cancelling, so I can't hear anyone else grunting and making silly noises. I can just concentrate on my workout, on the music, and I just get in the zone and I work out. And I like these. They're not going to fall out of my ears if I'm running or doing anything like that. They'll stay on, and yeah, I know I might look a little bit silly in the gym with these on, but loads of people use them now, and I much prefer kind of the bigger over the ear headphones. But yeah, these are obviously a little bit expensive, but you can pick up cheaper alternatives, and I know there's a lot of good ones out there. But yeah, I really like obviously listening to music while I work out, and I find these are the best type of headphones. But if I have gone kind of straight to the gym and I've forgotten them, I'll always have a set of the kind of normal in-ear Apple ones, kind of just normally in my handbag and stuff. So yeah, I will take some sort of headphone with me to the gym. So the next thing I take with me is mainly because I personally do quite a lot of weight training. It burns a lot more fat than cardio, and I love it. I actually really enjoy it. But I do find that from lifting weights, I will get those horrible kind of callus, I can't remember what they're called, callus I think they are, but they're just little bumps here on your hand where you've been lifting the weights, and they're like dry skin, and I just don't like them, they hurt. So I've got these little weightlifting gloves. They're just Nike ones. I think these were from maybe Sports Direct, so they might have been quite cheap, I can't remember the price. But yeah, they're just like fit on like so, and they are fingerless, and they are padded on your hand, so when you lift up the weights it's really quite comfy, and you obviously do it up at the front with the Velcro, so it's like so. I know I might look a little bit silly right now, but obviously when you're wearing your full gym kit and you're in the gym, no one cares. There's loads of people wearing them, and it is much better for your hands if you find it kind of a bit painful to lift heavier weights if you've got more delicate sensitive skin like me. So yeah, I like wearing gym gloves when I'm weightlifting. It's just a lot more comfy, and I find it saves my hands from those horrible little bumps. So yeah, I will also take my gloves with me. Now another thing I will take, which is something really important but sometimes I do forget, and I'll just have to use tissue and stuff, but it is like a little towel, and I like taking one with me because it's nice to be able to wipe down equipment after you've used it for the other people in the gym, so you're not leaving all your sweat all over it. But it's also nice just to be able to kind of wipe yourself down when you do get a bit sweaty. There's nothing worse than kind of dripping and feeling like you can't wipe it away. So yeah, I find a towel's really good for that, or if I've forgotten it I will just go and use some tissue. But it is a lot nicer to have a towel, and obviously it's nicer for everyone else if you do carry one to wipe away your sweat off the machines when you've used it. So another thing I have in my bag is something that I kind of will use at the gym if they're free, because I have their own ones, but they're not as good as this one that I have. And if not, I will just use it at home when I get home. But it is a foam roller, and I use this to kind of stretch out my legs and my back, and it's great. It basically gets out all the kind of knots in your muscles, and I use it for when I'm kind of stretching afterwards, and I find it is really great after leg day, and really helps to kind of get out those knots in your legs, although it can be a little bit painful. But yeah, I will use this at the end of kind of that kind of workout, like a leg day, or I will just leave it at home and use it at home. But yeah, I find this is really good for stretching out your muscles. Now the last thing in my gym bag is something that I will definitely remember. It is a kind of a big comfy hoodie. This is just my Ivy Park one, and I will take this to put on after the gym, so I'm all kind of nice and snug. And I like to feel kind of comfy, and it's getting to autumn winter now, so it'll be cold when you leave the gym. So I pop this on to kind of drive home in, and then I will normally sit around at home in it for hours before I shower because I'm disgusting. I actually forgot the last thing I do take to the gym, and I forgot because it's not in my gym bag, I'm wearing it, is some sort of fitness kind of like watch. This is my Fitbit HR, and it basically will track my heart rate throughout my workout, and I like that because I want to know if I'm working in my heart rate zone, which is going to burn fat, which is obviously different for everyone. You can work it out yourself. There's lots of things online to work out what your zone of heart rate is for burning fat. I know what mine is, and I will track it on my Fitbit because there is a little heart rate monitor on here. It will also track kind of how many calories I've burned, and I like doing that because I like to see calories that I've burnt versus calories I'm eating. It really helps kind of with my weight loss and fitness. If I don't take this one, then I've got a Polar watch, which is a heart rate monitor as well, but it's not as sophisticated as the Fitbit, so I do prefer the Fitbit. And the Polar watch is a little bit more fiddly because you've got to wear a heart rate monitor around your chest under your gym clothes. So this one just does it purely on your wrist, and I love it. I wear it every day and it's great. I even use it to track my steps and everything like that. So yeah, that is it for everything that I will use / take to the gym. So yeah, that is it for my what's in my gym bag video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I take to the gym, and you might have got some ideas yourself. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Make sure you subscribe to the In Real Life channel and to my own channel, which will be linked below. And I will see you next time. Bye!